Welcome dancers, welcome dance teachers. Today I would like to talk to you about Adagio and to give you a few anatomical tips. Thank you. Okay, and I'm working today with a dance student, her name is Yale. If you could please give me Adagio, développé devant à la seconde. 7, 8, and going through, up. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, and balance. That's it. Take a balance. Take a balance. And open. And finish. Thank you. So, dancers, dance teachers, obviously with everybody we have different capabilities, and this is why I've chosen Yale to demonstrate to you how to work within the limitations of your own body. So for instance, if you could, when you start to développer to the front, try to visualize as you extend and you're coming down a little bit more length, and take the risk to put the leg slightly lower so you can actually finishing the length. So if you just show me développé devant. So I've asked the dancer to take the leg slightly lower so that she then extends long and down and finish. The dangers with Adagio is that we do try to achieve or try to work for a higher leg, which of course is right, but sometimes we sacrifice other things. So what was happening here with our student is that you're extending, and then before you actually finish the movement, you're coming down. So if you could just show me that to second, and you go off. To extend it, finish it, and extend it. That was much better. Much better, thank you very much. Because you do have to be careful, dancers or teachers, when you're working with your students, that they don't try straight away to get their leg as high as possible, because what happens then, you start to bunch here and you compensate somewhere else. So what I would like for you to do is to extend through the feet. At the same time, once your leg is going to the front, try to keep your back as straight as possible. When you go to the side, just be aware of your left side. So if you could again for me, please. 5, 6, 7, 8, and go 1, 2. Extend it, and down, and again 1. Be careful of this side. Extend, and down. Very good. Okay. Thank you. So what's happening here, our student, to get her leg up, you're actually leaning slightly back and you are connecting this and this. If you could try to separate the leg. If I could have your leg to the side, please. Dancers, be careful. Try if you can. Just give me your leg. Try to release that so that you, I know it's easy to talk about, but try to that's right. That's right. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, then another thing, try to separate the arm. Give this a completely different color as you're working. So it's a kind of a three-tone. The leg is working, the arm is in a continuous flow, and the supporting leg and the supporting side is working in a kind of counterbalance over it. Don't compensate. If you could do that again for me, please. 7, 8. A nice flow in the arm and a nice length in the muscles. Exactly. And extending the same to the side. Open, up. Exactly. And down and finish. Thank you very much. So as I say, we all have different capabilities. Our anatomical structures are different. Some people have the advantage of their legs can go very high, very quickly. If you don't have that, try to work as correctly, as anatomically correct as possible. Now, if you could just put yourself in fifth leg front and releve. Dancers, be very careful. Our student here, the arms are very open. Try to create a more streamlined position, adding your head just a little bit. That doesn't cost 1 calorie, and that makes a big difference. So you're working, this is one flow, this is another, working, and you're coming down and down. Okay, I would like to show you a little exercise, because there's a very important muscle that's engaged very much with adage, and that's a flexor muscle here. So what we will do is now we will sit down and I will demonstrate this exercise. So dancers, and also a tip for the teachers, this flexor muscle that's used very much in adage is a very delicate one. So it's very important that you strengthen that. So I will just show you a small exercise. If you could, student, if you could just lift your leg to attitude devant and then up and down. So what's happening, and you continue, she is working now very much this flexor muscle, and you can do this up and down, thank you very much. Be very careful though that you don't jerk it, and don't do it too often. Start with 5 or 10 and then swap legs. I'll show you again. Be very careful that your back is nice and long, and then you go. So you isolate the work. So you isolate the work here with the flexor, and this will strengthen the muscle, which will help you in your adage and keep you injury free. Okay, thank you. Okay, now if you could put yourself to point 8, and then let's développer to the derrière to make an arabesque. And so you're going, up, stretch it, good, and coming down. Thank you. Arabesque. I think if you had 3 teachers in one room, we would be discussing all night, because there are so many different views, different philosophies. So I will try to be as general as possible. The first thing you shouldn't do is to arch your back and make a block. If I could just have your leg to the back. Be careful, dancers, that you don't twist out over here. Try to keep yourself straight. If you can stretch your leg for me. Try to make a length as possible. Make a connection to here, and that your weight is on one leg. Okay, if you can come down. Obviously, your hips do have to tilt. Obviously, you do have to adjust the body. But be very careful not to sacrifice everything for height. So I'm going to now, if I could put you facing the bar and you do the same leg as you come up. Obviously the hips will tilt slightly. Yeah. Obviously I'm going to ask her to drop this hip a little bit without turning in, stretching the knee, and be careful here. Okay, if you come down again. Again, dancers, dance teachers, everybody's different, we're all built differently. Try to be honest about that. So I'm going to actually ask our student to do the same thing again, but a little bit lower. Be very consequent about this. Going up, lengthening, stretching the knee, there, that's right, and coming down. Okay, so if you could show me the full exercise, now développé to the front, to the side, closing to the back. Separating the body, extension, and be very correct with the balance. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Supporting leg is working as well. Separation of the arm, extend as you close. Keep a nice space here, dancers. Extend, separating the arm as you go, closing back. And then arabesque, be very correct with your supporting side, connected, very good, very nicely corrected there. And then you're finishing, releve up, buff, you're working the gluteals, separating the arms, making a nice streamlined position, using your head, up, and you come down, exactly.